Let's hope we get this thing running today. Maybe. All right, so what we got going on today is we got the engine in. We got all the oil hoses, gas hoses, water hoses, choke and throttle cables all hooked up right now. We're missing our shaft and our impeller right now, so that's what we're trying to do today. Get the impeller pump in, get the shaft in, get the engine aligned, and hopefully we'll have this thing running by the end of the day. So this engine blew up on us last summer. Like, didn't really blow up, but one day it just started getting a really horrible knock, like rod knock or a spun bearing or something, we're not exactly sure. We think it might be due to the oiling system. Like, we've got this tank of oil here that's supposed to, with the oil pump there, it's supposed to inject oil into the gas. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna keep that. We're gonna mix gas like a normal two-stroke. It might run a little smoky, it might run with a little bit too much oil, but with this new engine that we just put in, we kind of want an insurance policy, so that's what we're gonna do. Just about, yeah, hold on, I'm gonna get that on. And could you go back just a little bit more? Okay, go ahead and go in. Okay.
Sound like a doctor.
Okay.
Did you get the C-clip on without a tool?
Yep.
Jeez.
So, push that back there. C-clip is on. I think we should start putting it in.
I don't want to. Okay, now we have to figure out a way to turn the shaft to line this up.
A lot harder to do in the engine bay. Okay, there we go. Got the chain wrench on. It's turning easily now.
We're lining up the impeller and the pump system, and it's a challenge. It's like the bolts are set up on one side, but not on the other.
It looks like the shaft is just almost in. It's not quite seated, so I don't know what.
And then these things are to the side. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
They're spinning?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are lined up. Okay.
Yeah, good job. I didn't think of that. Good work. All right, so I'm gonna put the bolt on to start.
Got it. Nice. I wonder if it's binding up on that seal.
It's probably, that's what I'm thinking. That's why by putting 4 bolt nuts on and tightening them, you know, one at a time, I think it'll push, because the seal's brand new.
Yeah.
And it's really tight. And I think if we can, even if you can just put a nut on without a washer. Did you get one started?
I got this one started with a washer.
Okay.
Okay, I got like 1 or 2 threads on.
That's enough to start. Using a gasket, install exhaust manifold.
26 foot-pounds.
All right, we're gonna hook up the reverse and steering. get everything started and then tighten it later. None of these are tightened yet. They have lock washers, lock nuts. A lot of times lock nuts are single use, but we're not a Lexus dealership. So we're hooking up the steering and the reverse. Some jet skis don't have reverse. Sometimes you just use raw bolts. Okay, the water intake is on. The bolts are torqued down. The reverse is on. The spring. There's a spring over here that helps with the reverse. That's on. And this is the reverse mechanism. These are the steering arms. I would say tighten down the engine bolts, and I'll get underneath it and spin the impeller and make sure the impeller doesn't have any pressure on it. It's way up in there, and I can't. If I push something too hard against it, I can break it. So that's not going to work.
So I'm trying to feel out the engine alignment, see if it's binding. I'm spinning this by hand, fighting the engine's compression, but I'm able to spin it. I was told you can kind of tell by if it looks like it's bunched up. If the engine's aligned, we don't have the alignment tool. We need it to clamp like this. When it's on there, it's just really hard to compress it. I'm wondering if there's a special pair of pliers for this, because it's really tough just with the perineal nose or channel locks or whatever. Like, that's the first click. We really need one more.
The struggle is real.
I think the problem I'm running into right now is like I'm compressing the rubber, I can't get quite enough squeeze. Yes! I need to do it. We're just connecting all the hoses we took off and the transom that go to the pump. This one goes to the port side. This one goes to the starboard side.
The SeaDoo
Would be showing, yeah.
There you go.
Just doesn't seem to fit that nice.
Yeah, it never did.
That's why it didn't look like it was, because it was completely full.
Completely full of gas. It's a good sign. Just turn the water up.
Goes under.
All right, so let's talk about engine alignment. Since we put the engine in and we were questioning our alignment, we've since found out that our engine alignment was definitely wrong and still is wrong, and we're gonna try our best to correct that. Our goal is to try and find the right shims that allow the shaft to spin as easily as possible without binding. So these are our shims that we got on eBay. They go under the entire motor mount. This is what the motor mount looks like. We'll have 2 bolts here on the ski. Our plan will be to loosen these bolts out a little bit, and then we should be able to take this and just slide it right under. And I think that should work just fine. Try spinning this again. How's the project going?
Not the best, but there's still hope.
We got the shim, or one set of shims in the rear. I think it seems tiny bit better. I'm trying to feel it out. Like, it's hard when you've never done this before. Like, I'm starting to think maybe the feel it out technique requires some experience and certainly a lot of trial and error. There we go. Struggling to put the shims in. Come on, Billy, it's only really heavy.
Do you need better?
There's still like a spot with a little bit of resistance in this. Not totally sure. I think we're probably moving in the right direction, but hard to know for sure. The guy I did talk to said you kind of got to just play around with it,
Get a feel.
Then for the first couple months you're riding it after you do it. When you're doing the buy feel method and you don't want to buy a tool, is just constantly check the alignment and see how it's feeling. And make sure you're happy with it. But to be honest with you, I don't know that I'll ever be happy with it using this technique. Buy the damn tool.
Yeah, like just started up for us.
Like, it's not wanting to start unless you pull the key off every single time.
Yeah.
Well, it's on.
Hand me an unstrap.
You're not going to be able to hold it. The idle set really high.
Down there. Just go, man.
Go much above idle without dying.
I wonder if it's, oh, without dying?
Yeah, as soon as...
Look at the water thing's
Yeah,
going.
the water thing's going now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like as soon as I gave it throttle like that, it goes for about 5 or 10 seconds and then...
Huh. Wonder if it just...
Trying to pour it to show you. Now right here.
Huh.
That's what it does.
What could cause that?
It's losing. It's not getting fuel.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
At this point, the ski's running, but now it looks like we have carburetor issues to deal with, but we'll leave that for another day. I would strongly suggest you buy the alignment tool, or at the very least make your own. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. See you next time.